Guten Abend, comrades. We get this meow. Well, how are you? And welcome to a Call of War series. The last two didn't go great. I stopped the Burma one instantly because British Rhodesia was a golden that was extremely annoying. And then the Communist Russia Europe came. Something happened, I couldn't play. But this series, I know you guys aren't going to believe me, but this series I'm going to play through. I'm going to play fully through, actually, and I'll do it very well. So welcome to today's series. It is how to play Blitzkrieg 1939 Blitzkrieg, Germany. Maybe thinking, oh, Germany's a very easy nation to play. No, it is not. An historic world war? Yeah. And a world at war? No, not really. Europe clash nations? Yeah, but Blitzkrieg? No. Because your enemies are actually strong. Your navy is in shambles. The Luftwaffe is dog shit. There's nothing good about Germany in 1939 Blitzkrieg because your tanks aren't even good enough to rush Poland. I have to actually play artillery games. I have to play this strategically. I lost divisions attacking Besançon. You know what? New channel tradition. I love geography, but fail at pronouncing everything I try and read. I mean, luckily nobody in this game is actually good. Yeah, but so he'll be a guide on how to play Germany, or how to play Call of War Blitzkrieg 1939 when this map comes back out. So basically, I know it's 12 hours and I wanted to make sure I was actually going to play it. So I just doubled down on industry. Can never be too important. Spamming out submarines. I built a battleship. The British are spying. That's fine. You really want to make sure you use your naval capabilities and air capabilities together. They're pretty weak, so for this, this is embarrassing. This is actually disappointingly sad. This is the whole Luftwaffe. And I guess this is the entire family Luftwaffe and the Kriegsmarine. Come on. I'm pretty sure we had a stronger Luftwaffe when we were retreating out of Poland in 1945. But, I guess, okay. Your army, it sucks. You have barely any cities, so your industry, you can guess, it sucks. And you only have 6 cities, because non-core cities like Prague basically produce nothing. Look, it's 2. You see the difference? 1.4 and 5.5. You see the difference? It is basically worthless to invest in non-core cities for production of economic industries. But what choice do I have? It's my only other steel city. I guess there's Essen. I could do that. I'll do that, but it's not even worth it. It's surprisingly disappointing to play Germany anyone because the economy is terrible, just like real life. The Germans, if they didn't try and blitz so much land in World War II, they would have starved to death before. You can do the research. If you want, I'll make a video on it. But the Germans would have starved to death if they didn't invade Russia. They wouldn't have had the materials. They already had less rations than the British forces stationed in Britain during peace. Their military efforts, it was terrible. If they weren't able to steal the heavy tanks and ordnance machinery, anti-tanks, and then steal the very mobile, mechanized, modern British ground combat, tanks, cars, transport in northern France that was left behind, they would have failed so terribly. The Germans were, extremely under-prepared for the war. They just had immense luck. But, enough forgetting about that. So how should you play? You should obviously take Poland. Actually, no. Blitzkrieg is a very simple map. You first thing you do is check everyone's stats, because either everyone's gonna suck and go inactive, or you're gonna find a player who's like level 119 with a 97.4 positive KD against players, and then you're gonna die. And then at that point, no, you archive the game and you look for a new round, because some people don't like. Here's my account, Alliance account name, stats. Like, they're okay. My games joined versus wins, pretty bad. I don't stay in most games. Yeah, these are like, okay, it means, oh, they're trying. Oh, they stay somewhat active. Yeah, improved. But you don't want to deal with that major stuff. So if you see anything like worse than that, or like with a positive 2 KD, and you can't get them to ally you, you leave. Anyway, so for Germany, you want to build a navy, invest in economic for your cores only. This applies to all nations. And then you want to try and strategically march on. I move this point, and then move the 8 troops on Königsberg down to here in Warsaw. And basically, a bit sleepy, but pretty much you want to make sure you lose as little troops as possible in Poland, because you will need them. You will need them in Russia, you'll need them in Romania, you'll need them in Yugoslavia eventually. You'll need them when all the AIs, because apparently even the small one city AIs are very good, and everyone has good troops besides Germany. I know, it's annoying. Even the US has a navy of at least 30. It's so bullshit to deal with, I won't even lie. So yeah, pretty much take Poland, get these 2 cities. Doesn't matter what you do. I'm gonna build, just refix this stuff. It will increase the morale. I've seen it increase morale. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe when you're richer, you could build infantry here. Maybe you fix the airstrip and you can use it to attack a Yugoslav or a Turkish player who's strong. I don't know, maybe advancing Russian. Besides that, these are not core cities, so you're not going to care. You're not going to care at all. The only thing that's going to matter is that Warsaw either gets an airstrip nearby or becomes an airport, to which then you will want to make motorized infantry or light tanks. And that's just so you can actually get around Russia and take it. But besides that, there's no need. Sure, you can take the Baltics and use it to threaten Leningrad. These will give you more economic over time. They could be used as a naval base against a strong Soviet or a Swedish player. But besides that, not worth it. The only other place that might be important is Denmark. If you can take it, try and avoid as much naval casualties as possible and hope someone else takes Reykjavik. I have no clue. Alright. Hope someone takes that. Maybe US or Britain. Then you take this. This doesn't matter, but you do want to get these 2 ports. They're kind of protected here. Then you could spam out ships. It'd also be great if you could take Sweden. You'd do spam out a lot of ships. Could help you a lot against a strong and active UK or USA. Italy you can basically handle with ground units. Yugoslavia ground units. France will take most of the ground units. Britain, you will need maybe an air force to challenge theirs. If you want to enter Africa, which all are basically undefended cities, a lot of them, I feel you can. It'll be painful. It won't be fun. I would highly recommend high-level armored cars, some medium tanks in the stack, some low infantry. You just want to spam them and slam into the cities. Basically finish that up as fast as you can. You want to be able to just take out Africa. It'll be a slow process. Don't even care about Africa. Just get the cities, hold them. Sure, they'll have their navies there, but your Axis doctrine. Sorry, I'm tired. But your Axis doctrine, you can make enough subs. match destroyers, like 2 destroyers, 5 battleships with any stack of sub. Kind of make it high level a little bit. It should show off if they have subs, and let you know if you should actually slam into it. But most of the time you should be fine. Get a 20 stack of level 3 or 4 subs. You really won't have anything to worry about. What else? Another way you could do it is if you take USSR, you can go down here, go the long route into Turkey, then kick Britain and France out. They most likely won't have time to fully resupply this, or just leave. It's not really worth it. 2 cities each, far out here, impossible to resupply, so you can just take it. You could also go through Yugoslavia and then Bulgaria into Turkey. A bit more work because of the AI. But it's possible. Mostly it's because you don't have a naval base here. And Yugoslavia, for some reason, is always good. From what I've experienced. It might be best to just take Odessa and, again, spam out subs for a little bit. If you can, Constantine or Constantinople, whatever you guys want to call it, and Izmir make very good naval bases. If you can take these 3, you should be able to control the Black Sea and the entrance, and then you'd be able to close in on here from both sides. If you're able to take out this major area from the Soviet Union through Egypt and the Baltics, then you can take out France, Sweden, Denmark. By then, you should already have enough points to win. But let's discuss what I'm doing. So France, oh my god, this isn't even normal. Okay, yeah, that's what killed me. So, yeah. That's what's going to happen. I'll keep you updated. I'll post every 12 hours, which is 3:52 a.m. for me. And you're going to be getting 4 o'clock videos on North Korea. I hope you like my upload schedule. And, yeah, welcome back. I will actually be completing this one. And if I don't, I give no good WP full permission to burn down my house with my family inside of it. Have a good night.